Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. It is Wicked Wednesday. We are midweek, or as people like to call it, hump day. Okay, just like a camel's back, right? But excuse me, we are midweek, okay, throughout this March madness. All right, now I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Like I always say in my videos, even if you're not having a wonderful day, that's okay. All right, every day is not going to be perfect. Every day has its ups and downs, but staying in a high frequency or high vibration allows you to attract what it is that you desire and what you want, right? So let's jump into it, okay, guys? Let's see what you guys might need to know when it comes to the energies that are around us, okay? And I don't know why I'm getting this energy where, like, you ever felt like you were minding your business, but then you feel like there's this energy of someone picking apart every single thing that you do or everything that you, try to execute. That could be very significant for the collective, like when it comes to releasing and letting go. There's something about being around people who, it's almost like they don't realize this, but if you were somebody who went through a lot of judgment, like say people used to, judge you, pick on you, bully you, things like that, there's something about you being in this energy where you can pick up on that on other people, and especially when they try to do it to you or like mirror it on you, that is very significant. So there's something about somebody, or even if it's not a person particular or like just an energy in general, where you could be around certain energies that keep trying to pick at what you do, pick apart what you do, like to try to humble you or to try to do something. Okay, so take what resonates with that. Okay, that could be confirmation. And it's almost like you don't need humbling because you already are humble. So it's almost like this person is wasting their time, right? When it comes to like them trying to criticize your work and what you're doing. Okay, so that could be confirmation for some of you guys when it comes to the collective, right? Even when it comes to like piggybacking off what someone says, it's almost like the energy of someone piggybacking off what you're doing, but instead of showing respect about what it is that you're doing, it's almost like they're trying to find a way to kind of like nitpick at it at the same time. And it's almost like that this person is doing it, but it's almost like you don't care at the same time because you're just like, whatever, right? That could be confirmation too, right? So there's something about you protecting your energy as well when it comes to like certain situations that could be happening right now. Okay, let's see what else shows up with this message. So Spirit, what do you have for the collective for March 11th? Yeah, I knew it. Boundaries. There's something about your boundaries right now. You guys could have boundaries at this time. There's something about protecting your boundaries for some of you guys too when it comes to the energies that are around you. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but I was feeling it before I started the reading. And this could be definitely confirmation for some of you guys, especially with the number 26. There's something about your power, right? Like I said, some of you guys could be stepping into leadership and success or being into this authoritative, role or being authoritative figure. And there's something about you when it comes to boundaries and having discipline. There's something about cause and effects as well, because you may be stepping into your power, but then there's something about with your boundaries, you could have other people where, like I said, they could be nitpicking at certain things that you do. And this is causing you to have boundaries at this time because it's almost like you're minding your business and you don't care what people want to do with their lives. But at the same time, it's almost like you could be showing up happy-go-lucky, positive energy. And whoever this energy might be, they could be very negative and toxic and always talking about like past things, but it's not like it's past things to help people grow and learn from. It's almost like it's past things because of trauma. So there's something about protecting your energy, having boundaries, and having discernment about when it comes to your power, who and what is allowed in your energy, right? Because again, like I said, you could be very powerful or very strong. Okay, so let's see what else shows up in this energy. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective? Ooh. Okay, this is a lot, but I'll still take it, okay? I'll show you guys. This is saying transmute, okay? There's something about, like I said, when it comes to your boundaries and transmuting energy, there's something about you shedding skin or shedding off, like I said, old connections, whether this is people, places, and things. But again, you are transmuting the energy when it comes to grounding yourself. And like I said, when it comes to your boundaries, if this is past situations, you don't use it to be a victim. You actually use it to help people grow from whatever you dealt with. So even if there is something about learning from other people's mistakes or learning from other people's experiences, confirmation with the horn, that is significant. We have new moon. Okay, so the next few weeks could be very significant. Again, like I said, 44 talks about 8, right? So we have 8 and 8. Okay, so take what resonates with that when it comes to your power, transmuting energy. New moon is very significant. Again, with the number 9, this is going in a sequence, so 8 and 9. Okay, so angel number 888999. This is about power and completion. There's something about the new moon cycle that's coming up that could be very significant for some of you guys, especially with the number 9. Some of you guys may have your moon in the 9th house. That could also be significant too. But with this, energy itself, this is about stability and change. Okay, 4 talks about stability, 2 talks about partnership and home, family, 6, family, that kind of stuff, right? Nurturing and all that good stuff. Now, some of you guys are transmuting this energy and doing something brand new. This is about completing a cycle. Okay, this is about having, the keys to unlock certain things. Now, some of you guys could be unlocking new opportunities, new stability, just new things, right? Keys to opening up new doors. Okay, this could be you moving, this could be you traveling, but whatever this is, there's something about you having that key, okay, and you having the key to unlock certain things. Now, this may not resonate for everybody, but there are just some people who have that key to unlock creativity, unlock, certain passions, confidence, right? Happiness, love, whatever this is. It's almost like having the key to a lock. Okay, so if you have something that is locked, whether this is your crown chakra, your intuition, your third eye, your heart chakra, there's something about somebody coming into your life or you showing up in someone's life and you unlocking certain things. Nature could be very significant. Some of you guys may resonate with being out in nature. 1212 could also be very significant. There's something about you being in nature and that could be activating your creativity. And also when you guys are in nature, there's something about you feeling complete. Okay, there's something about feeling like you guys are calm, you're at home. Even if this is not being outside in nature, this is about planting. Okay, so some of you guys could have your own plants at home. This could be gardening outside in your own backyard. Okay, if you have a balcony, maybe you guys have, plants on your balcony. Whatever this is, you guys are grounding and transmuting energy and focusing the energy on nurture, basically. Okay, nurturing things that you want to see grow. Okay, shadows are very significant, like I said. When it comes to grounding, there's something about you grounding your shadows. So it's not that you're scared to show your shadows. You are very aware of your shadows, but there's something about you being able to be grounded enough to show people that it's okay to have balance with your light and dark. Okay, so take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation for some of you guys too. Even with the number 7, okay, angel number 777, there's something about protection. Okay, you being protected at this time when it comes to you speaking your truth. So with the number 25, either March 25th is very significant, but there's something about you being protected about speaking your truth. And I talked about this, okay, protecting your energy when it comes to having boundaries. Okay, some of you guys may resonate with this when it comes to angel number 7. Okay, it's almost like you guys are being protected to speak your truth. It's okay to speak your truth. It's okay to give clarity. It's okay to share your gifts when it comes to helping people awaken. It's okay to trust in divine timing. Okay, some of you may have analytical and intuitive balance, where some people may just have intuitive balance or they may have just logical balance. There's something about some of you guys having both, but when you speak your truth and you're in nature or you're grounded or whatever the case may be, there's something about you triggering other people as well. Okay, so take what resonates with that. It's almost like you trigger other people's shadows, right? When it comes to you. So if you're doing the inner work and you're healed, there's something about you may speak on certain things. And like I said, there's something about somebody like nitpicking at what it is that you do, okay? And some of you guys, when it comes to you speaking your truth, that could be what is triggering other people when it comes to nitpicking what it is that you say and do. Instead of just, for some of you that resonate with this, like, when you're that person who loves to read books and, you go within, social media is cool, the internet is cool, you may go online to find your artifacts and research, cool, right? Because I don't knock that either. Sometimes I do that. But some of you guys could like going to the library, okay? Opening up a book, sitting down, reading a book, that kind of stuff, getting knowledge and wisdom from a book, okay? Because like I said, when it comes to technology, you cannot trust everything that you see online, right? So for some of you guys, when it comes to your truth, you may find and seek truth from ancient wisdom, meaning like books, okay? Books that are from, certain places, like I said, libraries or certain artifacts, ancient places, whatever the case is, right? And it's almost like whatever information or knowledge you're getting from those books, you're being protected as well to speak on that. And some of you guys could be like that. Not everybody goes online to search for everything, and some people do. And like I said, that's okay to have balance, but at the same time, understanding that anybody can go on a Wikipedia page and change the information to their liking or to their favor. So that is why I said when it comes to boundaries and having discernment, some of you guys could be, when it comes to keys, you may have the keys to certain things and you may be doing it with good intentions and being your authentic self. Yeah, we have divinity, okay? When it comes to truth, there's something about your divinity. There's something about water, going with the flow, speaking your truth, but also flowing with that. So some of you guys could be connected to water. Some of you may have water placements. Some of you guys, when it comes to your divinity, you may have a water trine in your Western, and or it could be swapped. You could have a water trine in your Western or Vedic, or you could have both. Either one has a water trine or one has a fire trine, and some of you guys could have both, but it could be one or the other. Like say, for example, you have water trine placements in your Western, 1212 on the timer, but then you have your fire sign placements, like a fire trine in your Vedic, or say it's swapped, right? There's something about that that could be very significant when it comes to like water energy. You being able to flow or go with the flow, or when you speak, it just flows. You speak with truth, it flows, okay? Even when it comes to you being protected to speak your truth, when it comes to divinity, that is very significant with the number 20, okay? This is about divine partnerships, okay? Mirrors are very significant, okay? When it comes to mirrors, like I said, reflection, I mentioned this in another video when it comes to like the Prism Oracle deck. I talked about you being able to have reflection through your relationships and you understanding divine timing when it comes to emotional acceptance, dealing with certain things, dealing with people, dealing with, places, things, whatever the case is. But some of you guys may know that you guys are meant to be in this energy of, softness, okay? Even if it's not, whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter, but this softness means you're able to speak truth without having to be judged, right? Now, when it comes to the color soft lavender and blue, that could be very significant. Some of you may be using a lot of lavender, or you guys could be resonating with lavender or that lavender bluish color, but whatever this energy is, there's something about your crown chakra, about you knowing something and you following your heart. Okay, luck is very significant. Even I mentioned St. Patty's Day. There's something about the 17th that could be very significant when it comes to luck or magnetizing luck or attracting luck. Okay, horseshoes are very significant too as well. So take what resonates with that. I'm going to see if I can get one more card. Oh, thank you. There's something about you being grounded too. So when it comes to luck and you being grounded, that is very significant as well. Okay, so take what resonates with that. 4 talks about, like I said, stability, structure, you building something. But this is about your spirituality as well and having that inner knowing. Like I said, you trusting in the divine is very significant, right? So even angel number 1111 with the number 47 with luck, there's also something about your intuition, right? Like, say you guys are following your intuition, say you guys are following your inner knowing. There's almost like the spiritual awakening that you have when it comes to your soul purpose. Some of you guys know that your soul purpose is, you know, being holistic or being a divine teacher or guidance. It's like a lot of people don't realize that leadership and management doesn't have to be about working with numbers and being in business. You can also show up in leadership in people's lives, okay, or helping them and guiding them throughout, you know, their adversities and things like that. And sometimes it does happen when it comes to you going through certain experiences help you learn and grow, but that doesn't mean that it works for everybody. Some people could go through certain experiences and still not learn their lesson or learn what the truth is behind that experience. And there's just some people who can see other people go through things and say, I can learn from you and know that that's not for me, okay? Or, you know, you go through certain things and you say, you know what, I learned from that. I will never go through that again, okay? So there's things like that where you guys have that awareness, and that could be confirmation. Good fortune at the bottom of the deck and safe to travel. So take what resonates with this. This could be about, you know, transformations and rebirth, death and rebirth of patterns, things of that matter. Okay, reclaiming your power as well. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Okay, thank you guys. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok as usual. And again, thank you guys for the love, the support that you guys have been giving and sharing. Follow my website at www.mysteriouslyunique.ca and my Ko-fi account, Mysteriously Unique, as well. All right, guys, I love you guys so much. I thank you guys as well. Okay, I hope you guys have a wonderful, great, blessed, you know, positive, you know, type of day. And even if things do arise in your day, I hope you're able to, you know, navigate from that and still continue on, you know, prosperous and things like that. All right, guys. But yeah, I'll see you next time. I love you guys and have a good day. Bye.